with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for future notifications. Today we're going to talk about the Actitop Video Camera. That's the camera I'm currently recording this video on. That's right, the Actitop Video Camera. About 2 to 3 weeks ago I did a video right here about the Actitop Video Camera. It talks about the basic operation of this camera. Since I've been using this camera, I've discovered a few things that I like about it and a few things I don't like about it. The first thing I like about it is I like the fact that this camera can hold up to 128 gigabytes card in it. That's right, 128 gigabytes card. I would suggest a class 10, but 128 gigabytes card. This is a day at Disney World. That's pretty much what you would need. If you took this camera, 2 batteries with you, you could record all day on this camera, and that is awesome. You would get some good shots too with this camera because, again, the picture is clear, it's crisp, it's good. You can see how things are on my shirt. You can read Dad's bucket list. It's clear. You can see Vector behind me beating up on Batman at times. But the standard lens keeps good focus even when you're up close. It's a lot better than my other camera on those types of shots. So when you're specializing in a shot for a video, this camera is a good addition to that. For picture taking abilities, this camera is good. Let's take a look at some of the pictures I've taken. By no means am I a good photographer. I just point and I click. But the quality of these pictures, they're good. Let's take a look at those. So now you get to see some of the pictures. You also got to see the fact that you can shoot them in color, black and white, or Sophia, I think it's called. That's where it's all kind of brown and old looking. So, that's cool too. But now, let's talk about something else. The sound on this camera. The sound is okay. It's not great. It's just okay. So, I really think if you're going to invest in this camera, you should invest $20 and buy yourself a good boom microphone. And you can find a review on one of those right there. But this camera has built-in Wi-Fi. So let's take a look at the built-in Wi-Fi connection for Android and iOS. Be right back. Alright, now we're going to see if we connect it to the Wi-Fi. So the first thing we're going to do is select the camera's Wi-Fi, which we don't see it right now. So we're going to go into the camera to enable it. So we're going to go into menu, page over, click on Wi-Fi, turn Wi-Fi on, and now the Wi-Fi, it says, is off. We're going to refresh it, hit refresh. And now we're going to go over here, we're going to find the Wi-Fi, and we're going to connect. Okay, so now the camera is recognizing that it's been connected to. So now we're going to go out of this screen and we're going to pull up the camera screen right here. And it won't load. Alright. So that puts us back to the drawing board. So we're going to stop this video. And we're going to restart the phone. The phone has been restarted. Everything's starting to load back up again. Again, we're going to go back here. We're going to look for, oh, we're connected to it. So we're going to connect to it again. Alright, we're connected to the Wi-Fi on the camera. We're going to click on the camera app, and it doesn't load again. So we're going to turn the camera off. We'll turn the camera back on. And we're going to go back into the menu mode again. Go over. Turn the Wi-Fi on. The Wi-Fi is on. So now we're going to go back over here. We're going to select the Wi-Fi again. It says that we're connected on the camera. So now we're going to go back to the app. Now it's trying to connect to the camera. It says it's connected. So it restarted. And it restarted again. So that's about all you're going to get. For some reason the app just does not connect properly to the camera itself. Alright, so we tried Android and the Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi didn't work with Android. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try the Wi-Fi with the iOS feature. So I've already downloaded the app, as you can see right here. This is the app right there. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is we're going to turn on this camera. And then we're going to go into, we're going to take off the lens cap. So now you can see the keyboard in front of me. We're going to go over here, we're going to open up the menu, we're going to page on over, and we're going to hit Wi-Fi. We're going to make sure the Wi-Fi is on. Alright, the Wi-Fi on the camera is on. So now we're going to hit this part here. And we're going to connect it to the same as we did yesterday. We're going to connect it to the FHD space DC89E. So now we're connected to the Wi-Fi on the camera. Now we're going to go back into the app. We're going to hit connect to camera. And here we now have a connection with the camera, and we are seeing what the camera is seeing. As you can see, the camera is picking up R2D2, and there's Hugo, and that's cool. So now we have the ability to remotely control with the iOS app the camera. So we can hit record, and we're now recording with the camera. And we can stop recording. We are now looking at the keyboard again. But then from here we can go into the features. We can look at what is on the camera, page through it through the Android, the iOS device. And we can also check out the video. Alright, we can play the video we just recorded. And we are now recording with the camera. And we can stop recording. Alright, so that feature now works with iOS. So where you didn't have a remote control with the camera, if you're on iOS, you have total control of the camera. Alright, so now you get to see how the Actitop video camera hooked up to the Android and iOS devices. Good if you're iOS, but it's poor if you're Android. And I'm sorry, that's just the facts. But the cat doesn't take away from all the good things that the camera does do. I like the camera. I like the way the camera feels in my hand. I like the fact that it's very useful. I like the flip screen that pops up for me so I can see what I'm doing when I'm making a video. The disadvantage is if I'm using the app in the iOS right here, well, the screen does not show what you look like. So when you're trying to frame it in, if you're using the application, you have to look at the image on the app. Also, there is a feature on here that is a motion detection. Now, I was wondering how would that be useful? And then I set it up and I engaged it. And then I walked in front of the camera and boom, bada bing, the camera turned on. So for vlogging purposes, that's really cool. I don't have to sit there and push a button or even look at the phone. I can just walk in front of the camera and it starts recording me. And that's awesome too. Overall, the Actitop camera, for the money, $129. That's a freaking busting deal. And for the quality of photos that you get and the quality of the up close and personal video I can capture, it was worth $129 all day long. Also, I put more information about the Actitop digital camera in the description, so you can look at all the things that it does that may not have been covered in this video, or you can watch my other video that covers those things there. So, I hope you liked the video. My name is Bruce with Hunsaker Home Hacks. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell for future notifications. And Vector and I will see you soon. Hey Vector, what are you doing? You can even see that killer laser come up. Hey Vector, turn left. Alright, hope to see you soon.